And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, players coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Reese Olson. What's the word on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And the batter now, Stephen Kwan.
The left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
Now here is Kyle Manzardo. The throw is wild and it gets away.
Well, he's batting leadoff and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
The Guardians with a chance to score first here in Game 4 of this ALDS. Bounced up the middle. Throw on to Torkelson. One out in the top of the first. And let's take a look at the lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
The Guardians looking to strike first here in Game 4. Into the outfield base hit. The run comes across and the Guardians score first. It's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. One down, runner at first. And now it's Josh Naylor. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Got him swinging.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Here's Lane Thomas. Cleveland up a run, looking for more.
At the ball.
one misses, and that's ball 3. Will Brennan waiting for a turn at the plate. Man at second. Swing and a miss.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing.
And down on strikes. They limit the damage here, but the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Back at Comerica Park. And towing the slab here, Tanner Bybee. What's the scouting report on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket as a hitter.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 away.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
1-2, bottom of the first. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. And strike 2.
2-2.
Two out, space is empty.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Line drive. Over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Tigers are shut down there. They're down 1-0. Game 4 of the division series. And now the right fielder, Will Brennan. The 3-1. Foul ball there. Singy, here's a fun nugget. Through the 2022 season, only 8 players ever had at least 3 career postseason hits, where all of those hits were for extra bases. And you're one of them. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Andres Jimenez. The 1-1.
No, not to brag, Boog, but my postseason extra base hits were pretty special, too. 2 doubles off of Pedro Martinez in 2003 and an RBI triple off Freddie Garcia in 2000.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. I wouldn't get too puffed up about that postseason extra base hit thing, Siggy. The all-time leader with 4 is Ken Holtzman, a pitcher, and one of his hits was a homer.
Yeah, Boog, I'm sure he was a position player, though, before he started pitching. Boog, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
High in the air, out to right. And it's caught for the out.
Batting up, the shortstop, Brian Roquillo.
Here's Brian Roquillo. Two outs. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-2. And another ball. And now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Stephen Kwan to bat next. And a pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Guardians lead 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back. Here's Riley Green.
No left field.
And that's a strike.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
That just misses, and the count's even at 2. And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. And that just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Kicks and fires. Line, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Spoiled that backdoor breaking ball perfectly. Stayed tall, didn't lean out towards it, let it get deep, and then just squared it up pretty nicely the opposite way. That's great hitting.
And up next for Detroit, Colt Heath. Left-hand batter waits. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Batting fifth.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
With the tying run on at first, bottom half of inning number 2. And a big swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one the other way. That's a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
First and second, 1 out. Next to hit, Zach McKinstry. Swing and a miss. Gonna count 1-2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Green, the lead runner out at second. Torkelson at first, 1 gone. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting in.
And next up for the Tigers, Trey Sweeney. And a swing and a miss. That's the inning. Tigers strand a pair, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Stephen Kwan. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Smoked on the ground a second. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Manzardo. Base is empty, 1 away. Late here in game 4. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with this one's fair down the line and left. And it's going to be extra bases. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One out, runner at second. Jose Ramirez will hit next. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Here's Josh Naylor. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting, because of tendencies, a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Runner at second, two down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Guardians 1 and the Tigers nothing. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting. In today's world of baseball, compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting, center
Parker
fielder,
Meadows up now for the Tigers. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a foul ball left side.
clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the last half of the third. That misses. Full count, 3-2. Kerry Carpenter waiting to hit for Detroit. One down, base is empty. Center field. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 away.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
And a 1-1. That one fouled off. And the right-hander deals. On the ground to first. And it's off the bag. And that's a fair ball.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Two outs, runner at first. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. Baidu throws over. Carpenter dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap. Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. Go walk or just a base hit, but you've got to stay within yourself.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And just misses with that one. Riley Green up next for the Tigers. This one in the air. Jimenez settles under this one and makes the play, and that's out number 3. So one hit is all they get. 3 innings in the books here in game 4. It's the Guardians 1 and the Tigers nothing. Back at Comerica Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Lane Thomas. And here it comes. Popped up. Keith under it. Puts it away for the out.
Up next to Cleveland, the right fielder, Will
So
Brennan.
in now for Cleveland, Will Brennan. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Hard ground ball, base 9.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. And the righty deals. There goes the runner. Throw to second.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses there, and now 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is 4. And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Left-hand hitter waits. Slider misses outside.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Next offering is outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Sizing this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Guardians, but they lead it 1-0. And we're back. And now here is Riley Green. The 1-1. Left field. Settles under it. Brings it in. And there's 1 down.
The batter, the second baseman.
And next to hit for Detroit, Colton Keith. Holding on to a 1-run lead. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one clips the corner. Now a screamer into the outfield. Thomas flashes the leather on the running catch.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
So 2 down now, and here is Spencer Torkelson. 2 outs. Outside low, and that's ball 2. This one high in the air to left center. And they get Torkelson for the out. And that will end the inning. New inning getting started. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ryan Rocchio. And the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And he deals. Swing at a high fly ball left field. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
So up next, Stephen Kwan. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. One down, base is empty. On the ground, and it goes just foul. The punch out there, and now 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. The other way, brings it in for the 3rd out. Guardians go down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the 3rd baseman, Zach McKinstry. Here's a 1-1. And that's through there for a strike. Wide the kick and the 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a ball and 2 strikes. Just off the inside edge.
It's a good take.
Right back to him on the mound. In plenty of time to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And up next for Detroit, Trey Sweeney. A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. And that one fouled off. Boots it. No play, and that's a tough time for an error.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Could have got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead. Last half of inning number 5.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Righty delivers. And now 2-2. And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Parker Meadows up next. Tying run at first. The winning run at the plate. On the ground, could be 2. Takes it himself for 1. And the Guardians are on their way. Next stop, the American League Championship.